Welcome everybody to a new chapter, new story to be made here in Pro Apex Sim Racing. Welcome to round 1 of Pro Apex Sim Racing Championship in Formula A. We are here in sunny Melbourne, Australia, for the Australian Grand Prix, here in Albert Park, and as you can see in the commentary booth, it's going to be me, AP50Fun. Who's going to give you all the analysis data and excitement heading into this race. You can see already we have qualifying on the way. 2 minutes already passed us, so let's just wait for drivers to set their laps. As we can see, Ryan is currently in first, 1 minute 39 dead, Franco out in 1 minute 40 doing out lap, so we have to wait for more drivers to set their laps. So as you probably wonder, as you probably see, we've got lots of drivers on hards, and now you're probably asking, well, why is that? Well, that's because we have a new regulation change for qualifying, and that is every driver has to start qualifying on hards, and after 5 minutes they're able to change to mediums, and after 8 minutes they're able to change to softs. This, of course, is the best way to pretend that it's a track where, of course, this is not applied during wet sessions. Also, crashing means the end of your qualifying session, meaning if you crash, it's over for you. You cannot respawn well again. You're ending your participation qualifying. And talking about crashes, a serious crash can bring out a red flag, which will result in the termination of a session. A red flag can be only brought out 5 minutes into Q1 and Q2, so as of right now we are still waiting until 1 minute time passes when we can start thinking about waiting red flags. The second part of qualifying will be on softs, and that's basically all of the new regulations in the season 2 of qualifying. So in season 2 overall in the qualifying. So as of right now with TXH in first, 1 minute 17.544, going for Actibles in second place, Ryan in third, Altus in fourth, 120H in fifth, Wolfer in sixth, Just Maxi in seventh, Fax 8th, Edgen in 9th, Hughes in 10th, and Alan in 11th. So as you can see now, 11 drivers out on track here today. So far looking so good. Let's wrap up finally the last season. Last season we had a little bit of interesting title fight between YSI and Actibles, both the LP drivers giving their best to win the championship, but in the end the Swedish driver of YSI taking the win. In season 1 of the Drivers' Championship in Constructors, we had a battle for second place between Schmadzik and Bison. Schmadzik who finally came in second place, and the constructor winners of season 1, of course, were Alpine. There were the season 1 Working Truckers champions, and let's see if they're going to continue that domination to the second season. So right now we are driving with Actibles, the Alpine driver, and the AW10 driver, who was pretty close on getting that driver championship last season, having a couple of race wins before getting dominated by YSI. But now YSI is not out on track, matter of fact, it's not even in a session, so who knows, maybe knows Atibus time to be a champion, as he is now starting his lap 3. Just 3.5 minutes to go. It is now down to turn 2 at all. And now with DRS enabled. Let's see what his first lap, first set of time. Oh, pretty close exit from turn 3 there. He makes his way now through the end first sector. What is going to be for Atibus? It's a 27.599. It's a green in the first sector, so it's an improvement there. If we have yellow flag in third sector, I think that was one of the D cabs that had crashed. Of course, reminder: if you crash, you cannot participate. After that, you crash, it's over. You start the race where you finish your qualifying. Yes, before crashing out. 2.5 minutes to go, and now soft compound of tires can be enabled. You can now choose soft tires. Most of the girls are on mediums in half a minute though. Now. Half a minute. Let's see. Atibus. Ooh! Hitting the wall there on the extra okay. So he's still in, so is out on softs, and now all the drivers can change their tires from mediums to softs. As again, last 2 minutes, the drivers can drive on softs. So now we will see the proper lap times. And we will see who will be the first pole sitter of Australia. Of course, this is just the first round of the season, as well as just the first part of qualifying session, meaning whoever is P1 will really get pole position. He's just in first place, as you can see. Yushi is P1 116 dead. TXH on the other hand is still an outlap in the Red Bull. But also, we were supposed to have a race a week ago, but unfortunately, due to some due to some circumstances and and the lack of hosting, we couldn't host the race, so we had to move round 1 to today, and because of that, tomorrow we will have the French Grand Prix, so the second of the season, so we've got 2 rounds in 1 weekend. Totally realistic, ladies and gentlemen. Everything can happen. Anyway, back onto the qualifying. TXH now I'm about to end first sector. Let's see what the Red Bull driver pull out. The 27 dead, so it's a person who fastest sector 1, but he went wide there before the long straight, and now the question is, was that a track validation, a time validation from TXH? Oh yes, it was. TXH is going to be in second place. Max in third. Just Max in fourth. I think it's fifth. Walker 6. Alta 7. Ed, Ryan 9. That's the 1.08. 10. Alta 11. And Gonzo 12. Let's look at Alan back for a second, as Alan is actually down bottom 10, bottom 11. He has to pull out a good lap to go back into Q2. He is in Q2, 1 minute 17, 415 from Alan. And that is a double Q2 for Alpine with Acubus. No way, actually. Is it? Yeah. Oh, close! Because now I just realized top 8 drivers are going through into Q2. Meaning Edge, Altus and Walther are out of the qualifying, and the driver at risk was surprisingly Acubus, who we thought is one of the faster guys in this in this division, is almost out of the qualifying. Well, the gap is 1 point something seconds, but still that's surprising. Acubus 8th. Ryan is going through into Q2, same as 120H, Alan, Just Maxi, Fax, TXH, and Yushi. Yushi, the driver who we haven't seen in Season 1, is in Theodore Racing. Already putting a promising start to his career in Formula A. Let's see what will be technical qualifying now. All the drivers are lining up on the race starts. Sorry, the race not only the qualifying, the second qualifying starts. As I was showing Grand Prix, the first round of the season. Let's see. Okay, first points here in season 2. Now we go, green flags out, and we are on the way to the qualifying. And the final one. All the drivers are able to start on softs. There is no limitation in terms of tires. They can drive. They have to remember, if they crash, it's game over for them. In a couple of seconds, we will be able to watch the onboard of our gladiators. You just have to wait a little bit. Let's accidentally inside the gate, if I accidentally gate, but maybe better. So, it's Ryan, TXH, Yushi, 120H, Alan, Fax, Acubus, and Maxi, who are now out on track, and now all the drivers, I recommend to help now again. So, 7 minutes. Who will be first pole sitter of the season? Well, it's time to find out. Oh, it's very wide from Ryan, and that exit will make his start even worse than it was supposed to go. So he has to find some. Just improve in three sectors, in other three sectors. Let's look at, looks like already TXH and Yushi completed the laps. They're back in the pits. They need to wait. I think just have 60 minutes to go. And it's Alan so far the fastest sector 1 of 127.403, but 128C even faster, 27.134. But let's look at Acubus now. I see he's going to be the first driver to finish his lap. He's now going through the 90 meter down to the final sector. Let's see what time. Set. Now the final corner comes back. Let's see. Here it is. DRS enabled to the line. It's going to be 1:16.7, but let's look at 1:2.08, as I think he made a big mistake somewhere later on, and that cost him big time. Ryan is in second place, 1:16.8, and again 1:2.08 is in third, so it's yeah, I guess that was Ryan and 1:2.08. Let's look at. Well, so far no other drivers are on their lap. Alan was very close on being P1, but Looks like he made an invalidation in the last sector, so if you are watching it, Mr. Head of the FIA, I'm right now boxing commentator, so I'm not really knowing you. Thank you. Let's go on back to qualifying, as Fax now is setting 27 dead in first sector, so he is going even faster than before. Well, let's see, here it is with DRS. Long straight into the chicane, left and right. Let's see, second sector 16.951. It's a personal best, not personal best, not the fastest. As he goes a little bit wide and he crashes out, and it's over for Fax. Oh, it's over. Fax is out of qualifying. Oh, and now that is a complete 180 turn from Fax. And overall, not only for Fax, but overall for qualifying, as Fax is now out of qualifying. Yushi goes up to P1, 1 minute 15.941. Let's look at Fax now. Oh, Fax is out. What is Fax? Yeah, Fax is out of qualifying. What is Fax doing? Alright, so looks like Fax is not cooperating with us today. Why is he... There you go. Now he's stopping. Yeah, so Fax doesn't know the new regulation. Fax, you did crash. I have even on the stream. Yeah, Fax crashed, so I saw it, in my opinion. Yeah, you can literally replay back to before he crashed out, so yeah. Yeah, Fax should despawn because, again, he crashed, and to the new rules, if you crash, you're out of qualifying. Go ahead and look into my stream, you can see it all. Anyway, going back to the qualifying, Fax teammate TXH now 27.324. Now in the 17 dead in second sector, so now let's see what TXH finishes. Yushi, if Yushi gets this pole position, it's going to be one of the most incredible starts of the season, and surprising start of a rookie overall. But let's look at TXH first, as he's coming out now out of the final corner. DRS wide open. One more time enough for one lap, but here it is. TXH only up to P2. 1 minute 16.437, half a second behind Yushi. That is actually incredible. And now Fax is driving, even though he's supposed to be out. Well, that will mean that he's not going to be considered as a... If he gets P1, he's not considered as a pole sitter. So that's what AccuBoost. Oh, AccuBoost just had to let by Fax now. Now into the final corner. Where will the Fax finish? Even though he's gonna start 8th. Well, he gets into P1, but because of the penalty again, it's gonna be Yushi. No, but actually... 3, 2, 1, and qualifying is over. So let's see who will get pole position. We have footage. So, yeah, let's look at Akibus now, as he's now in the final opportunity for pole position. Let's see, 27.563 first sector. How about the second sector? 16.714, fastest one yet in the qualifying session. Akibus is on fire right now. Akibus, he is right now on his way to get the pole position here, but he invalidated. Akibus invalidates, and it's over. It's over for Akibus for any pole position, meaning, ladies and gentlemen, it's the rookie Yushin who's on pole position for the Australian Grand Prix here in Formula A. A shocker of a beginning season right here in Albert Park. Yushin, the driver who hasn't even participated in the first season, debuts today and kicks off his career with a banger of a pole position. Of course, Fax is going to start in 8th because he crashed, meaning he's starting in last. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was an incredible qualifying, but that was just the first half of the whole weekend. We are right now just about to start the Grand Prix, the main event of today. Actually, tomorrow we will have the French Grand Prix. So it's Yushin on pole position, TXH in second place, in third we've got Akibus, Ryan in fourth, 120H in sixth, just Maxi 6th, Alan 8th, 7th, and Fax is Dark in 8th. So, just we're right now waiting for the race to start. As we are still waiting for Ryan. God. For freaking sake. Race. Alright. Start. I'm in. Come on. You can start the goddamn race already, bro. I'm in the Discord. You can start the race. Alright. Share screen. Oh no, okay. There we go. Done. So 28 laps around, sorry, 24 laps around Albert Park. We're missing a fourth man. Why is Ryan in fifth? Ryan is starting fourth. What is Ryan doing? What is Ryan doing? Alright then. Here comes the brand new season for Formula A, 5 red lights. And the Australian Grand Prix is underway. It's a good start from Yoshi as he's side by side with Fax, with TXH heading to turn 1. It's gonna be Yoshi in the lead, followed by DXH in second, AccuBull side by side the Red Bull driver. Ryan in fourth, he's actually battling with 120H and with Alan for fourth, sorry. As we head into the second sector, Yushin is in the lead, followed by TXH in second. Sorry, AccuBull's in second, TXH third, Alan fourth, 120H in fifth, Ryan sixth, Fax seventh, YSI eighth, YSI out of nowhere. Oh, so sorry, YSI is racing in this season. I forgot he's actually trying to beat for playing catch up. Waffer in ninth, in 10th, Altus in 11th, and that's the whole grid. So let's look back at the AccuBulls and DXH. DXH is on the attack and also on the defense because two Alpine drivers are at the same time attacking the Red Bull driver. Here is Alan out of nowhere. Alan is up to second place, DXH is down to third. So it's a really good start from the Alpine driver. Alan starting somewhere fifth is already up to P2. TXH is in third. AccuBulls now. Ooh, I was wide. I was very wide from TXH. I was very wide from the Bahraini driver. He's now going to be down to fifth. Fax is up to third, so Fax made so far the biggest improvement yet. AccuBulls still in fourth, DXH in fifth, YSI also jumping the places in sixth, Zen in seventh, Ryan eighth, ninth, Waffer and Atlas are the last two drivers as YSI now overtakes both the... YSI is already up to fourth, so that is also very unexpected. You can see the Season 1 champion already charging through the grid, starting last, and now already in fifth. Sorry, fourth, sorry. Already up to fourth. Now the next driver is Fax, and for some reason I didn't see that, but now Alan is the new race leader. Yushin is now battling with Fax for the second place. They go side by side into turn 4. Sorry, into turn 3, now to turn 4, but it's still... but it's Fax now up to second. Well, Yushin looks like dropped down up to third, maybe even down to fourth. As now Fax is a new race leader. Alan is down to fourth. So here is Alan now side by side with his own teammate. That's a little bit of interesting. YSI down to 6 again. Looks like he made his point that slow down. AccuBulls with a slowdown as well, and YSI says thank you very much for the free position, and YSI is up to 5th or 6th, yeah, 5th. So not looking good for AccuBulls at all. Started second, sorry, third. Already down to 6th, so he needs to find improvement. We need to climb up the positions and get back to the podium. A lap forward of 24 here in Australia. Fax is still your leader. Yushin is in third, no sorry, he's in fourth now. Alan in second, DXH in third. Then we've got Yushi. YSI is side by side with him.
Yep. Ooh, very close. The rookie and the reigning champion fighting for position. It's pretty interesting to see, but you can see that YSI is ever so slightly getting the edge on the rookie and the Aston Martin. Going onto the corner, yeah, it looks YSI defending that well. Good show of race craft over there.
Now let's see. The Yushi. Without the DRS, that's strange. He is within a second to Wi-Fi. He should have had DRS, but well, that's the game physics, I guess. But maybe now with DRS, there it is. Yushi with DRS. Let's see. Will he try to attack? No, he's gonna stay behind Y-side. So it's still a really good race so far for the rookies. He's still on pole position.
120 hertz.
Yeah,
A
100.
drive-through penalty for impeding
Ooh.
during poly earlier.
Also looks like 120 hertz has a penalty of the drive-through due to impeding in qualifying. So
Yep, he was
he can do it
competing
anytime
against
he wants.
GSH.
Let's look back at the oh here's the facts. What happened?
But he's slowing down.
I think he had a slowdown I think he just had a Monaco slowdown penalty, and now
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
he's down to fifth or fourth. Sorry, he's down to fourth. So Alan is back into the race lead, followed by Weissai in second, Yushin in third, and then we have
And Allen takes the lead right now.
and then we've got Fax in fourth. So Fax lost all 3 positions in just one sector, even less than one sector. So that's quite bad. But anyway, 120 hertz is now in the pits.
120 hertz.
It's a normal pit stop though, so he didn't.
He still has to serve that.
So theoretically, he didn't serve the penalty, as the drive-through penalty means the driver has to drive through the pit stop with non-stop, no stopping. Well, 120 hertz did go into the pits, but he stopped for a pit stop, so that wasn't the penalty serving. So he still has to do it.
Yeah.
Maybe he did that consciously or not. I don't really know. Let's focus back onto the front of the pack, as here is Weissai ahead of Allen, and Weissai is your race leader once here in Australia. So far,
Yep, the reigning
he
world
started
champion.
last. The reigning champion already in the lead, but Allen says it's not over, as he is just 2 tenths behind him. Let's see, will Allen will have DRS for sure. And now
Yeah, this is
into turn 3. It's gonna be a dive bomb. Oh, it's gonna be close. Oh, it's wide from my side.
Wi-Fi.
Oh, it's very wide from my side.
Allen.
And Allen is back into race leads after using that mistake from Weissai's side. But now it's gonna be Weissai with DRS. So now it's gonna be a turntables. Here it is. Weissai DRS not activated, surprisingly. Well, but maybe he'll still dive bomb. Oh no, he's still behind. Fax follows those 2 behind. Yushin in 4th. TXH is also in a battle with Ryan for 5th. So Ryan tries to overtake TXH with all he can in the McLaren. Then we've got Actuals, MM, 120 Hz and Waffer. Let's look back at Weissai as he comes into the pits. Second driver to switch the tires. Let's see, here it is. Weissai in the pits. It's a hard compound tires. By talking about pit stop, the pit stop loss for this weekend, for this race, is somewhere around 22 seconds. So the drivers will have to choose wisely when to pit. Let's now put on board of Fax as he is less than a second behind Allen. Allen, even though Weissai pit, Allen still doesn't feel relaxed, as he has a Red Bull on his back, a pretty fast Red Bull. So he have to defend like a lion, like Alonso said. So here is Allen and Tax into the chicane, and it's still Allen in the lead. Fax following behind. He's pretty close to Allen, so we could possibly see an overtake anytime soon.
Mhm. And talking about Weissler earlier, I think he pitted just a bit too early because if we see the announcement, we have in 15 laps or in lap 15, we will have rain. So Weissai kind of gambled his tires, but I feel like he will still come back. I mean, the rain might not affect the drivers today, but we'll see how it goes. But Weissai is gambling a bit on his tires here.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's like with a rain incoming, the drivers have to wisely pit because if they pit too early, they're just going to pit again and lose more time rather than stay out and wait for the rain to come. Because Alan is on softs and Fax is on medium, so Fax is in a bit of a better place now, as his tires have a better temperature and better tire wear, rather than Alan's used soft tires. So now Alan's going to be soon, maybe even now, going to be a sitting duck for Fax, as Fax is just going to overtake him pretty soon. Well, perhaps that will happen sooner than rain. That's the question. Well, in my opinion, it is, but it really depends on the driver and on the mistakes if they occur. Fax just had a DRS, but still wasn't enough for an overtake. But maybe now it's going to be enough. Without a DRS, maybe possibly for looking for a dive on it to turn 3. Fax, side by side, running outside, but Alan fights back. That's a very tight battle between Fax and Alan. They're going side by side into turn 8. Let's see, Fax. Oh, it looks like it's Fax in ahead. Slightly, yes, I
Just
think
about,
Fax,
yeah.
just about Fax is in the lead. But now, one of the drivers DRS again. But yeah, now it's visually Fax is in the lead of the Grand Prix. Alan in second, like I said, Alan's sitting back with his used soft tires. It's just a matter of time when we will when Alan will have to pit. Fax will stay out for sure for a longer period of time.
Mhm.
But again, the rain is coming, so the strategy may be different. Take the rain from here for a second.
Yeah, with 15 laps, the rain will come. These drivers are definitely waiting for the rain to come, as we see there. The pit window is technically out, but Tax, Allen, we can see these race leaders fighting for the lead, definitely staying out until that rain comes in the lap 15. But right now, Tax and Allen fighting for the lead, coming into the turn. It's very close between these two guys, the Red Bull and the Alpine. Now we're heading into the DRS zone. Allen will have the DRS. Can he make the move? Can he go into the inside line to overtake Tax and get the race lead once again? No, he will not as we pass the chicane, as we're approaching the final turns of sector number 3 for lap 11. And yeah, Allen definitely trying to fight back, but that Red Bull is vicious. It's definitely fast. As we enter the last corner, entering lap number 12. Still no pitting yet. Allen has the DRS, entering the main straight. He will also dump all that battery definitely. As we entering into turn number 1. Can he make the move? No.
Oh, slow down.
Tax.
Sorry to interrupt
And
you
he has
back,
to slow
but
down.
Alan with a slowdown. Again, old tires on Alan's side will cost him time, and as we just saw, it definitely costing him time on track. And it's just a matter of time when he will pit, because again, it's 12 laps on softs. That's now even more than the average time lifespan of soft tires. But even though he had a slowdown, magically he's within a second to pass again. maybe Fax made a mistake somewhere after the second sector, but anyway, Alan is back into the contention-ish for the race lead. Now,
Yeah.
without the DRS though, so he's gonna be behind Fax most probably until the end of the lap. Yeah, let's look at behind, because here is a triple threat match for fourth between TXH, YSI and Ryan. Well, while we have been focusing on the top two, these three guys were battling out for fourth. Here is YSI. Again, he's bid for parts. That's a strange option tire from YSI parts. I don't think he knows that there's a rain coming, but well, it's up to him. YSI is up to 4th, DXH is down to 5th, Orion is still in 6th. Well, while those three guys are battling, let's talk about Akibus for a second, because he was one of the faster guys in Season 1, second fastest, just behind YSI. I was hoping that he would get somewhere in the top 5, top 3, but now he's struggling to get back into the top 5. He's down 7, 14 seconds to Ryan. So far it's going bad. It's going worse than Season 1 for Akibus. Not as planned. What do you think?
He's definitely not comfortable yet with that 2025 car of the Alpine. Because, yeah, like you said, he was a fast guy in Season 1, winning a few races and even leading the championship before YSI came in middle of the season. But, yeah, right now I don't think he's used yet to the Alpine car. But even with that, contrast to his teammate, Alan, he's doing a great job. But, yeah, in comparison with him and Alan, he's not really doing a great job compared to his Season 1 campaign.
Yeah, it's not going good for Akibus. Let's see if he will improve as DXH is in the bit. Oh, it's a crash! Oh no!
Oh, Yushi!
And that's Yushi! Oh, Yushi! It's a virtual
Oh.
safety car. Oh, Yushi was
The
so
rookie
promising.
that was on pole.
He was on pole earlier today. He was doing so good. He was in the 4th position, and now I think he crashed with the inside, and it's race over for Yushi. Oh, but it was such a good race so far for him. For the rookie, he reminded us his first ever race in Formula A. He's going so good, but sadly it ends with a DNF, so sadly he's not going to participate anymore. As now the safety car is out, meaning the drivers have an opportunity to pit. Let's see, Alan surprisingly stays out. Alan stays out. He is on 14 lap on soft. What is the strategy from Alan? That's really strange. His soft tires are, well, mostly almost dead. Maybe there's been a change in the tire in Apex, but I don't know anything about that. And there's rain, and like you said,
Yeah,
there
there's
is
rain.
rain finally happening here in Australia, and it's hitting during the safety car. So now the drivers, well, they have an option: pit now on the safety car, which is pretty good because they'll lose less positions, but they'll pit earlier, and they'll struggle on the inters longer, or pit after once the time comes, once the rain is wet enough. But that could have happened after safety car, and that would mean with a more time loss. Well, that's let's see what Fax will decide as he comes now out of the second to last corner. As he's staying out, so Fax is staying out, Alan's also staying out. Ryan and YSI are now behind safety car, so we still wait for Fax and Alan to catch up to safety car. As every other driver is behind the safety car, except 120 agencies behind them. So Yeah, and we are also in the closing not closing stages, but soon we're in the closing stages of the race. We've got only 9 laps to go, so it's really. Is that a crash? Oh, hold up a minute! I see a Haas in the middle of a track, and that's
Oh,
what happened to
just wondering who.
what happened to 120 Haas? What's he's out! He's out! Oh, what has happened to what? What happened to him?
I see he is in this lap, but yeah, what happened to 120 hertz?
I mean, I saw him being in the middle of a track. He had all of his tires connected to his car. Why did he retire though? That's very strange. But oh, and what has happened to
Oh, when
Woffer?
Woffer,
Woffer is also hitting the barrier now. He's doing donuts
the other RB.
in the second in turn 2. Now he's back onto the track. So, well, that's the most bizarre lap in the season so far. There's some weird things happening with leaderboards.
Yeah, the leaderboard's been messed up here.
Pretty much, yes. Safety car is in this lap though. So all the cars that are still far behind safety car, they have to work their way back themselves. But Fax, well, the race leader now is behind the safety car. So Fax is the driver with full advantages. Weiser is in third, Alan in second. Okay, now Alan's catching up to the rest.
Whiteside may have gotten a perfect timing safety car here. Because he did pit early, but that safety car definitely saved him
Okay,
as
Woffer,
he changed to the X.
for the second time, Woffer has hit the barrier. He's now back on the track, but that's very bad from this angle. It's very strange. And now he almost hit the wall for the third time. But anyway, green flag should be out now, and we are green racing once again in Australia. This time in the rain, and it's going to be Fax in the lead, followed by Alan in second, Akibus in third. It's so strange, even though Akibus is visually second, he is third. Now go green flag to the end, no safety cars for third anymore. Oh, it's very wide for the Red Bulls. I think that was, yes, that was TXH. TXH going very wide into turn 5, and now we can drop down a couple of positions. Either way, now it's normal. No, it isn't normal. Why is, okay, that's very, okay, why is Whiteside ahead of Fax and he's not the race leader yet? Let's see, what about now? Oh, because he's a lap down. Whiteside is actually lap down to Fax for some reason. So, that is, oh wait a minute! Ooh! That was a slowdown.
That's slowing down.
Was that Fax slowed down? Maybe a slowdown penalty. But he's very, oh my goodness me! I know why he's going slow. He's on mediums. Fax is on,
those are
mediums. Same as Whiteside, same as Akibus with MMs in the pits. What is Fax doing? Well, now Fax is in the pits.
Now that is spinning for Inters.
Now it's normal. But look at Akibus.
Oh, Akibos goes wide. Yeah, a mess right now in Australia. As we are on ball with Akibos, going a bit wide earlier there, but yeah, is he on the inters or is he in the medium? Looks to be, oh, and hitting the wall a bit. Akibos there. Yeah, definitely not using the right tires. Unless that's just my visual. It looks yellow medium. But yeah, as we saw there, he was pretty much sliding around in there. I don't have the leaderboard on screen as well. Oh wait, I do now. Lap 19 here. The gap 22 seconds between Pax and Allen has started pitted there for the inters. But yeah, still on board with AccuBulls. He's very slow right now. He might need to box as almost rest of the grids are about 2 to 3 laps down. And yeah, not looking good. And yes, AccuBulls is now pitting for those inters as DRS is now disabled as the rain has gotten much more heavier than earlier during the safety car period. And inters on, Ryan goes past the McLaren. Goes past, and that's 7 for AccuBulls. That's technically the last position now, as we have 4 to 5 laps remaining here in round 1. Hectic season to opener here in Australia. But yeah, Allen in the Alpine, very strong, 23 seconds ahead of the entire P2 NY side, fighting for P2. 5,000 of a second behind Tax in the Red Bull. We're still stuck on AccuBulls onboard as we're waiting for A250. And yeah, as we see 120 Hertz crash, waffle crash during the safety car period, as well as 120 Hertz and Yushi. Very unfortunate, the rookie had such an amazing quali result in a pole position, but just losing it. On the AccuBulls spin into the grass. But he gets it well. He does it well. He gets back onto the grass, but onto the track. But AccuBulls is just sliding and sliding. As now looking at Tax in the Red Bull, 24 seconds behind of Allen in the Alpine.
Right, thank you, Paros, for the covering. I'm back. So with just 4 more laps to go, it's Allen in the lead. Max in second place by 24 seconds. Whiteside is in the third, Jakes in fourth, Ryan in fifth, Atkin sixth is Eman, seventh AccuBulls, eighth Walker, and that's all the drivers list are at the end of the safety car. So Allen now looking for a first win of his career and also the first win of the season. But we just have to wait 4 more laps to see if that's going to be true or not. Here is Allen at 22 out of 24. Tax is 23 seconds behind him. Looks like Alpha 5 is not going to catch up to Allen. Looks like he's going to stay in second. Right now, Whiteside has the fastest lap and is going to remain as it is. As now, the lap time will be even slower than before. Whiteside is in the pits again. He's gonna be still in fourth. Ahead of Ryan. Aki was out! Oh no! AccuBulls is out the Grand Prix with 3 laps to go.
When I was covering you, AccuBulls was sliding around the track, and yeah, that has ended in a DNF.
Oh no!
He went out wide in a few turns earlier, and yeah, that ended.
And AccuBulls, it looks like it was going to finish in P7. It was not looking good of a race so far for AccuBulls. And now it suddenly ends with a DNF. That's not a good start for AccuBulls if he wants to get his revenge for a World Driving Championship in Season 2. Here is, well, Allen, the driver who started. Let me check real quick. Yeah, Ryan started fourth in the race. Had a little bit of moments in the beginning, but then he was a contender for the race lead. Battling with TXA, with Fax, sorry, not TXH, with Fax, and now he is 35 seconds. Either Fax has pitted again, or something happened that made Fax lose even more time because he just lost 16 to 17 seconds in just one lap. That's very strange. So I'm not strange, but very weird, because Fax is also a pretty quick guy, but and still he is pretty much not improving. Oh, there's a VCAB of of Waffers spinning again.
Of Waffle.
But now here is Alan starting the final lap of the Grand Prix. The first race of the season is about to end in just a couple of minutes. Was pretty a good exit out of turn 2 from Alan. He doesn't need to worry. He doesn't need to push. He has to just bring the car home, bring the car to the finish line. Alpine are going to kick off the season with a victory, but it's not going to be Akibul's. Almost close a contact from Alan with a barrier. Luckily didn't do any damage. First win for Alpine season in the first race of the season. Surprisingly not Akibul's winning. It's rather his teammate Alan, who also is one of the drivers gonna make an upset. Yoshi was the driver who took pole position. As YSI just overtook TXH for third, so the YSI is gonna be on the podium as well. But here is Alan. He started 4th. No one could think that he would win the race, but here we are in the final corner. Alan will see the checkered flag first to win for the first time in his career. Alan wins the Australian Grand Prix in Formula A for Alpine. First win, first step for Alpine to becoming 2 times Constructors Champions, hopefully in the season. Congratulations to Alan. But now we wait for Fax, who crashed in Q2.
Ooh, goes wide there.
Yeah, a little bit wide from Fax there. He's still going to finish in 2nd place. As you can see, he's not celebrating as well, even though he lost a lot of time to Alan. He still celebrates. Fax finishes in 2nd place, and now we just wait a lap for the others to finish the race. YSI most probably is going to finish in 3rd, TXH in 4th, Ryan in 5th, MM 6th, and Walfer in 7th, and that's going to be the whole grid finishing the race. So again, congratulations to Alan, first victory of the season, as well as the first ever of his career. Akibul's in a minute after the race has ended, don't worry. After everyone finishes, because even though remember you crashed out, so there's nothing to worry about. Let's just wait for. Also, if you enjoy this race, you can hit the like and subscribe button for more races, because tomorrow we will have the round 2 of the Formula A in France, and also feel free to join the communication server of our Discord to keep up with the news, as well as signings and etc. YSI crosses the line to take the 3rd position, and TXH in 4th, and that's going to be everything, because the rest of the drivers are literally very much separated by a bit of a time. So YSI, after starting last, getting the podium for VCAB, TXH in 4th. It's 2nd and 4th for Red Bison. MM's gonna be in 6th, and Walfer just DNF himself. congratulations to Walker. So it's gonna be only Wasai on points. So we can just now. Yeah, here is MM. Chris Blind takes 6th. So that's been it for the race. Now we are going to move forward into the interviews, and our first and only interview looks like is going to be Akibles. Let me see.
Actables.
You wanna interview him or me?
Yeah, sure. I'll interview this guy. Yes.
Okay, take over.
Hello, Actables.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah. I just want to say, very unfortunate race. How do you feel after that crash of yours over there?
I just don't. Me. This track is good in the dry. It's quite enjoyable. And I'm not really quick around here. I didn't get much practice, but the main thing about it, which I had the problem, is that it's a car which is very oversteery. You put the car to have oversteer. You have a very low brake bias on nearly every track, and it's a high-speed track as well. It's not like we're going around one of the slower speed corners, like Sochi or where else is. When you have the slower speed track, and basically it's a lot easier to control in the wet, and it's not. It's a lot easier to correct mistakes or do things like that. But then when you're at the high-speed tracks like Qatar or currently today, Australia, it's very hard to wreck the car under wet conditions at a high-speed track with a very oversteery car. I just didn't practice enough. I just didn't get used to the car enough, and overall, just a really disappointing result. I mean, I'm probably not going to be racing too much this season. Maybe a few more races, but it's the cars I don't gel well with. So hopefully can possibly give an opportunity to one of the FB drivers that I have under my watch, and hopefully you can go for quite a few other races. Of course, Alan most likely being number 1 for most of the season. Of course, winning the opening race, very well, good job from him. But really, just a disappointing sort of race, which isn't something that I'd want to end on.
Yeah, so what I'm hearing, so this is pretty much a week to forget now after that crash.
Pretty much. I think, for me, I might compete at 3 other race weekends. So, most likely, I'll possibly go back to Las Vegas, to go back to Mexico. Again, I won Mexico last year, which, it's a good thing. I'm feeling pretty quick around there in these cars. And Zandvoort, I was quick around there last year. I'm not sure how I'll be this year. But normally my strong tracks tend to transfer over each car. So hopefully I'll probably do a few, maybe those races, maybe another one. No, I won't be doing a huge amount though. So a week to forget, and hopefully qualifying was decent, but other than that, a week to forget, and hopefully I can improve on the other race weekends I do attend.
All right, got you. And I have to hurry up this interview now, but anyways, good luck for the following weeks as I have to move up to drivers now. But yeah, a week to forget, and yeah, good luck for your next races. Thank you.
Yeah, all right, thanks. Bye.
Bye.
I want to ask, is this on YouTube? Okay, let me just say, first off, Alan, you cheated, and so did Fax. They went past the safety car. and they deliberately did it too, because obviously they were ahead of everyone, and the safety car thing was out. So yeah, they cheated, and I should be P1 there. I was in a hard strategy. I pitted lap 7 early. I was catching them, and then when the safety car comes out, I'm on the straight. I see that like they passed it. I don't know what to say. They cheated, and yeah, and Alex didn't do anything about it, and this is what is making me so mad about this league, because you can get away with so much bullshit. Yeah. It was horrible. Everything was shit. Everything was shit. First off, I started last, so that was one thing. They changed. I don't know. That was my fault that I couldn't remember which day it was, because they changed it. But then I started last. I made it to like P3 pretty quick, like in a lap or two, and then after that, I pitted to hards early because I wanted to do a one stop. And then they bring out the safety car, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go behind the safety car. And for some reason, I see that Fax and Alan have passed it, and then Alex starts asking why the leaderboard's glitch, and I keep telling him in chat that it's Fax and Alan who passed it, and he doesn't listen. I don't know if he reached chat or not, but yeah, horrible weekend, horrible rain. Like they shouldn't have put rain when it was the like last lap of the safety car too. Yeah, everything was just horrible today, and I think FIA did a horrible race, and yeah, they did a shitty job with the weather. They did a shitty job with the safety car and enforcing the rules. So yeah, that's all I have. Thank you. Goodbye. Shit.
Yep, I'll do this one.
Okay. I have a lot. I agree a lot with YSI on this. The moderation on this race was completely shit. And when I was behind Tax, well, to be fair, I thought rain would start at lap 9. So I started on softs, and I went all the way to lap 17 to pit for inters very early when it was like 8%. Regarding for the safety car, when I was behind the Tax, he passed it, so I thought, okay, if he passed it and he was going straight anyways, like he didn't see it, I don't want to lose the lead. So I kept following him, and then we ended up lapping everybody, and to be fair, I think it was actually kind of stupid. I thought I would say that the moderation should have let everybody pass us, me and Tax. But that is what it is. And yeah, I think this was just a chaos race. I think you just have to forget this race, to be fair.
Yeah, to be honest, I agree with what you said. All you said was in my question, so I don't know if I have any more questions to ask other than
Right.
other than even after what Whiteside said about you and Tax cheating. Do you still think you deserve this win tonight of this chaotic rating race?
Oh man, I don't know, cause I remember once I was not pitting for Inters, and I ended up passing him. So he was still on softs, and I still ended up passing him in the race. But I don't think so that changed the facts. I think it's just down to the moderation and the rain and the safety car. I think it was just totally bullshit. If everything went right, I think I would have probably been P3, but it just happened like that.
Yeah, and I have to say, what were your thoughts when the rain come during the SC as well? Did you think the rain should have not come, or did you think that was acceptable for the race? That question did not make sense at all. Hold on. Oh, fuck it. I'm a bad interviewer. Thoughts on the race. Fuck it.
Well, as I said again, I think it was just shit. I think it was just shit.
Mm-hmm. Yes, my bad. Just upset. It's in a race, like you said.
Yeah.
Very, very bad. And yeah, even though all that allegations is up, congratulations on the win. And are you looking positive for these next few races of the season?
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see what I can do. But I had really good pace because I was practicing a lot on inters, which quite made me laugh a bit when somebody said in chat that I had fucking grip hacks.
No,
Yeah.
but yeah,
But
anyway,
no,
beside that,
Weiss should be faster. Weiss should be faster on me than on inters. So uh, good,
yeah,
good
good,
for him.
understandable. And yeah, congrats again on your race win, and we will see you next week. Not next week, tomorrow, uh, in Magny Course. Good
Yeah.
luck for next.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was such a bad interviewer. Holy.
Alright,
Anyways,
that was it for Alan. Thank you very much. Now it's time for another one. Who was after him? Oh, it was MM. So let's bring up now. There we go. So MM,
Hello, hello.
congratulations on getting
Wait,
P6.
wait, wait.
How do you feel?
Yeah, thank you. Are you guys hearing me all right?
Yeah, we can hear you alright.
Okay, so let's just jump into the question.
Yeah, so from P13 to P6, that was a hell of a race, wasn't it?
I don't think so. Like, I did so fucking shit in quali. Like, I joined too late, so I couldn't complete the lap with some car impeding me. Like, so I started in P13, but I managed my tires kind of good into lap around 15, 16. I pitted into Inters, and that was one of my worst rain sessions that I've ever do in my life, mate.
What do you think of the performance so far? Did you think you could do better, or do you think that was the best that you could do?
I think in the next race I could do better. Like I can do better than this because the rain just fucked me up every single time. So yeah, I'm hoping on a podium in the season. So yeah, I'm happy with the place that I got in this race, and I'm hoping for more.
Alright, and well, anything else to say for anything less to say?
Uh, I guess this is just a bad race, to be honest. Like with the rain, I've raced a lot of rains before, but this is one of my worst. I can't fucking find grip, and I just been still out. Could have been P5, but yeah. Thank you, every guy. Thank you for the people back at the factory, and yeah, it's just hell of a performance that I did this race. Thank you, guys.
As that was MM finished P6. So now let's look now. Now let's into now you, Carlos, are going to interview the driver who was on the podium,
the final one.
DXH. I think he was on the podium.
Yes.
Anyway, you interview him. Good luck.
Hello. Yeah,
Hello.
I have so much to say about today's race.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, I was about to get about that. New race with the team. Now you are with Red Bull. And how's your first race with Red Bull today?
I mean, I think it went a bit good, except for quali when I was getting impeded every 3 seconds, and only having the race. Um, the first corner, I should have probably weaved to the right to see the braking point real quick before I can take the corner, but I forgot to do that, and ultimately that was my fault. But I guess the start of the race I had no pace at all because I kept going wide.
So I just wanna ask. Now you're with Red Bull. Do you have more confidence now?
Oh yeah,
Like
definitely.
for like Aston Martin. Eh, yeah, are you comfortable now with the car?
But at the start, I kind of wasn't, because I had a lot of problems trying to decide what B-bal I should use. But I think in the race, what really helped my confidence a bit was pitting into the hard. As soon as I pit into the hards, safety car comes out. Uh, I'm not gonna add on to what Weiss said because all he said I totally agree with 100%. Like Alan and Dax, they both blatantly went ahead of the safety car and didn't slow down. Uh, so yeah, I think effectively when I put into the inters, I thought it was too early because it was still dry when I was on the inters, but it paid off at the end because I put for inters already while everyone was still on dries. So that helped a bit, just keeping my lead in provisional P2. I'm assuming.
Yeah, provisional V2 definitely with the case right now. But with that few final laps, you were battling Whiteside for third. Do you think you could have defended that position?
I could have definitely done better. I think I could have maybe went for the win if I was a bit more careful and a bit more like wise going through the corners. But I'm always gonna blame myself first before I blame anything else.
Right. And final question before we wrap this whole thing up because it has been way too long. Are you positive for the coming weeks with the races incoming,
Yes, I have
especially
full
Martini course?
full faith in my teammate, and I have full faith in the team that we're gonna be doing well. And I'm really opening my eyes up to the WCC.
Right. Wonderful. Good luck for Magny course tomorrow in France. Thank you.
All right, y'all have better not said my name during that, man.
No, we won't. Alright.
Yeah, sorry. Now you can hear me. Thank you very much for watching this whole race in Australia. The round one is over, and we'll see you tomorrow for the round two of Formula A Championship in France. Let's see who will be the master of France. I guess it's been a 50-50 fan in Carlos in the commenting booth.
Yeah.
See you next.